Hi, well thanks for joining CarWebs. Now that you're a member of CarWebs, you'll find searching for cars in Japan a breeze, and this will be available 24/7 to you. You can view over 300,000 cars each week from the auctions in Japan, and the best bit, it's all free to view. So the best place to start is view car auctions, so let's click on there, and once you've registered you'll see this page and you'll be able to search cars in Japan. Don't get confused with the car catalogue section at the bottom, which is just the manufacturer's specifications for each make and model of car. Useful information, but nothing to do with actually bidding on them. So let's have a look at what cars are at auction by clicking on the Japanese auctions button. Now, today we've got 50,753 cars at auction in Japan, of which we just want to buy one. So we're going to buy a Mazda Axela today, so let's have a look at that. Mazda, and then click on Axela, and then we can narrow the search down by all sorts of criteria. We're looking for a 2009-10 U-shape one, so we can move those sliders to narrow it down. And we're also looking for a 1500 or 2 litre, so we can narrow that down. And we can also, if you want to save a search criteria, you can click on just the grade, so grade 3.5, 4 and 4.5, and they're highlighted, and grade 5 if you're wanting a new car, or 6. So you can save that search criteria that you've had here by clicking Save button next to the search button. So by clicking on there, search will be saved, yes, and under your profile that search will be available next time. So you can go back under user, saved searches, and there it is, the Axela 09 to 010 with all the criteria you want. Click on there, and every day that you go into the site you can click on here, and it'll update with all the new cars that meet that criteria. Saves you going through loads of information. So the cars today, there are 8 available within that criteria, and we think we just want to buy one. Let's have a look at this one here, auction number 18. So this car at auction today is a photo of the front and the rear. In some cases we get photos of the interior, but not all auction houses provide that information. We also get an inspector's report on the car. So he's had a look at the car, and he's made a note of any marks he's found on it and made some comments. So these things we can get translated, but here's a key to the marks and scratches. So click on that. So A1 is a scratch, very small, so small in fact you'd probably need to get down on your hands and knees to see it. A2 is a bit bigger, so you would probably see an A2 scratch and may want to get that, spend $150 or something to get it repaired once you got to New Zealand. So this car is grade 4 overall. It's a 2 litre, looks pretty good. Let's have another look at the car itself. Nice Axela in red. Okay, what are we going to pay for this car? Well, the average price of all Axelas this year is $799,000, but we want to narrow it down a bit more than that. So we're looking at this model, which is the BLEFP, which is a 2 litre model. And to get some more accurate information, we click on statistics, sales. And we're looking for the BLEFP. So scroll down and look for BLEFP. So that model here, and we can check on the history of what they've been selling for. So looks like grade 4's average price 670,000. Average Ks, this one's done 71 Ks, so looks like around 630,000 is the average price for that car. There's some examples below here of what cars have sold previously and what they've sold for. So they all look pretty tightly bunched around that 625 to 650. So let's see what 625,000 will cost. So in our calculator at the top, just 625,000, no commas and no dashes or symbols or anything. Click on calculate, and if we bought that car for 625, it would cost us 13,282 plus 290 registration on road drive away in New Zealand. Nice. So we think we're pretty happy with that, but we'd like to have a bit more information on the actual car, see what the inspector has said. So we initially put our bid in, and this will send details through to CarWebs, and we will organise a translation of this auction sheet to be sent to you before we confirm the bid. But we're bidding 625. That's the auction price, and some notes on here. So we want no smoking, and send translation, and click on translate, and enter the bid or request more info. So that's what we're doing. We're wanting more info and putting a tentative bid in. So, and I agree with the terms which are on here, and by clicking on that, it'll send an email to CarWebs in New Zealand, and we will arrange for a translated auction sheet to be emailed to you with the comments here. And if it all looks good, if the comments there's nothing to worry about there, we will agree with you to bid up to whatever value you say. You might want to adjust that bid higher or lower, which we can do, and we'll bid up to that amount. So if, for example, we had a limit of 625 and our guy liked the car and he bid and he won it at, say, 605,000 yen, that's all you would pay. He won't go past, he won't exceed your bid, and he'll try and get it for as best price he can. So that's in a nutshell how it works, and happy bidding.